Hi everybody. So we are here today. I have more AI dungeon stuff I want to do, but I wanted to start off and say thank you guys. I have 45 followers on Twitch, which is incredible. I need 5 more to become an affiliate, so hopefully I can get there. I just need 5 more followers. And I'm almost gonna become an affiliate, which is awesome. So thank you for that. Also on YouTube, I now have like 33 subscribers. And you guys, which is funny, what's funny to me is like I've been getting like views on my long videos and not, well, I guess I've been getting views on my short video. Like my long form videos are getting more views than my shorts, which I think is funny. So thank you guys for viewing my shorts. I appreciate that. I think it's awesome that you guys are also like viewing the stream too on YouTube. Like the 2-hour and 3-hour streams I'm getting views on, which is incredible to me because I didn't think I would get any views whatsoever. So I am very grateful to you guys for doing this for me. Thank you for the 45 followers and 33 subscribers on YouTube. I also wanted to talk to you guys because this is insane. This was my first scenario, my first public scenario ever. Was it's called Reincarnated as My Ex-Husband's Child. And you guys are absolutely incredible because you got 32 plays on it and 19 bookmarks, 2 likes, and I've only released it like 8 days ago. I haven't really advertised it at all. I just put it on the Discord chat. So thank you to everybody who's playing it and enjoying it, who is bookmarking it, because it's like, you know, maybe you guys enjoy my crazy story ideas that I get from random comic books, you know. I do have some ideas I want to do. I made like a list of some ideas I thought of. I have Master of Deception, which I'll play the YouTube video that I was inspired by for that. I also have King Destroys Kingdom, and you're a runaway princess/prince pretending to be a servant and gets caught by them. I have Adventures of a Clueless Hero. I also have Plot Twist So Dumb Even the AI is Confused, which I can just move this and just do this as a play style. I don't really need to make a scenario regarding it, or I could make a scenario because it kind of sounds fun, like something silly to do. But I'm going to try out this one first, the Master of Deception, because the Master of Deception, in my opinion, is pretty funny. I'm going to mute the music for this. I'm just going to play it. It's by Funker Shorts, TE5OW. It's a YouTube short. And I just thought it would be really fun to take this YouTube short and turn it into a AI dungeon scenario, because the concept is just so awesome and funny. So I'm going to play it.
You know why I pulled you over just now, sir?
Sorry, I was speeding.
I'm gonna have to write you a speeding
Because my wife is giving birth to my son.
Hi. I was wondering if there are any mothers here who are giving birth to babies and there isn't a father.
A lot.
Thank God. That's excellent.
Hey, hon. I'm trying to get out of a speeding ticket. Just play along until he leaves.
You're late.
All right. I'll let you off with a warning.
Nice. Got away with it.
You know why?
So basically what happens is this dude gets pulled over by a cop for speeding ticket, and he makes up this lie that his wife is having a baby, which is his son. So he goes to the hospital and he tries to find a woman that just recently had a baby and they don't have a father. So I wanted to take that situation and put it into AI Dungeon and make a scenario with it. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna keep it up for inspiration purposes. So let's see, play. We're gonna create a scenario. We're gonna make it empty. And I don't know what to name this. I don't know what to title this. I'm just gonna put like this title for now. Trying to get out of a speeding ticket by I don't know what to name this. Okay. Creating alright, finding a fake wife and son to get out of a speeding ticket. This is as good as it's gonna get. I'm just gonna legit copy in this. This is gonna be our description. I will make it better later. Tags. We're gonna make this publish once I'm done with it. Rating is gonna be teen. Let me do. I don't want to publish it yet. I'm not ready. So tags. We're gonna do cop, speeding ticket, wife, son or daughter, whatever. Daughter. Let's not do son, because what if like you want a daughter or whatever. There, baby. We're just gonna make it stereotypical. It's gonna be a baby. So finding a fake wife and baby to get out of a speeding ticket. So I have cop, speeding ticket, wife, son, daughter. Add some romance because I'm assuming you're gonna fall for your fake wife. Actually, let's take out fake because finding a wife and baby to get out of a speeding ticket. All right, beautiful. And then I'll create an image for it using AI. Plot. You are, and then we're gonna insert. What is your character name? Boom. You are character name. You are a question mark. What is your gender? I guess I should make it like you could choose the gender of your spouse. Well, not really. Cause yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. You're gonna find a wife, and you're gonna find a wife who just recently had a baby. Okay, that's the point of the Master of Deception. All right. It is a stereotypical day. You are running. You decide to speed. You are driving as you normally would and do not notice that you are speeding. A police officer named... AI, help me out with this. We're gonna create a character. We're gonna call him... Generate name. Generate me a name, AI Dungeon. Give me a name. Zimok the Inventive! I'm freaking keeping it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna call him the Inventive though. Call him Cop Zimok. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I love it. I just love it. No, you're gonna keep your name. You are a cop. You don't need a last name. Zimok is a cop who wants to give you a speeding ticket. He is suspicious of your explanation that that your wife is giving birth to a baby. He will follow you around to prove that you are lying. There we go. Boom. We have our cop named Zimok. A police officer named Zimok pulls you over and wants to give you a speeding ticket. You lie to the police officer and say that the reason you are speeding is because your wife is giving birth to your baby. The police officer Cop Zmok does not believe you, but he entertains your lie by following you to a nearby hospital. At the hospital, you go over to the receptionist and ask and whisper to her, are there any women who are giving birth but don't have a father? Oh, I should actually put down what you look like. You look like, describe what you look like. Boom. Okay. This is gonna be a very long opening. Okay. This Thai tea is delicious. It says it just says it says boba milk tea, but I'm not drinking any boba in this boba Thai tea. But it tastes good, so I guess I can't really complain. Are there any women who are giving birth but don't have a father? The receptionist nods her head. I whisper to her, please let me go to one of them. Please let me go to one of them. I don't care who it is. The receptionist looks at you like you are crazy, but agrees to help you. I'm trying to get this cop off of me, but agrees to help you. You end up going to the receptionist, sends you to the room of a woman named, I need a name for a woman. Alright, character name. Come on, AI. Zarnik the Unnoticeable? No, we're not doing that. What is up with AI Dungeon? Blorgok. Blorgok the Peaceful! What is with these names? I'm not giving this poor woman this name. Why? Zimquark the Whistler. I can't do this. I can't with this name. Delete this. Delete the story card. Oh wow, I didn't realize. Okay, cool. They didn't put any notes. Beautiful. This one's fine. I'm gonna name her. What is the name of like a lady? I mean, I am one, but I don't want to use my name because that would be very awkward and weird. Looking around my room for inspiration. I need to find inspiration. There's Marie Kondo. I'm gonna name her Marie. Marie. I'm not giving her a last name. Marie just recently gave birth to a baby. And let's see, she recently gave birth to a baby. I'm gonna play some music as I think about this. Gave birth to a baby. She has no one to help her with the baby and the baby's father, and she does not know who the baby's father is. She is alone, and she is alone. Okay, so we'll just keep it like that. Beautiful. Plot. The reception to a woman named Marie. You walk in and greet Marie by saying, Hello, honey. I am sorry I am late. Marie is confused. You walk over. You walk over and whisper to Marie, I am going to be your baby's father. I'm gonna be the father of your baby. I am pretending you are my wife so I can get out of a speeding ticket. Marie nods in understanding. Marie nods and now understands the situation. I'm gonna say this cop is following me around. Marie nods and understands the situation. Okay. Alright. I think this is a good way to start it. Then we have Marie, we have the cop Zmok. The baby can be whatever they want. You guys want the baby to be. I'm going to put this is published. No, it's not ready to be published. I have to actually finish the inside of it. Okay, I'll finish. Edit. Yeah, I need to also like put this as the plot essentials and then include an author's note and then it'll be ready to play. We needed rated teen for, I don't know, rated teen for, okay. Simulated gambling? An infrequent use of strong language. Cool, we'll do it like this. We'll just copy paste. Rated team for paste. I'm gonna take out gambling because there. Genre comedy romance. Those are my favorite romance movies and videos is comedy romance. And then, is there anything else I put down? Oh, like the, setting. Modern era. Could be at whatever, country that you choose. I'm not going to dictate that. You can make it whatever you want. I'm gonna take out this. Beautiful. I think this is good enough. I think now it's ready to be published. AI Dungeon does not want me to publish this. Rated T for teen. Beautiful. Finish. It has now been published. Okay, here we go. And then I gotta make a picture for it. So I'm gonna work on my picture for it. Character. I'm gonna name him Harold. I am gonna be a dude. I'm not usually a dude, but whatever. Describe what you look like. I have short, brunette hair, dark brown eyes, and white skin. Okay. I can only imagine what the AI is gonna do to us. Can only imagine. It's because I'm gonna check off that I did this master of deception. Beautiful. I'm going to see a man with short brunette hair, dark brown eyes. I want an anime style. An anime man with short brunette hair, dark brown eyes, and white skin. Looking very worried. Okay. Let's see what kind of picture it's gonna give me. That looks so boring. Can we... I'm gonna download it just in case I don't get anything better. Because I might think this picture looks weird, but... Oh my god. No. Just no. Yes! He is perfect! He is perfect. That shirt looks interesting, but we're gonna go with it. Oh, thank you, Rabbi. 684-20982. Thank you for following. I'm gonna put this. Upload my video. I don't even know if I can upload this crap. Upload the picture. Beautiful. It's a beautiful picture. Oh wait, I have to do it with the actual thing, not just this one. Ugh. I'll play the game in just a second. I just need to fix my scenario I just made. Where the heck is my scenario I just made? That gave me a heart attack. Edit. Upload. Let's try this again. Yes! It's just showing his chin. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm gonna play it. Now we're gonna play it. I'm Harold. Alright, let's see what's going on. You are Harold. You are a male. You look like, basically, I have short brunette hair, dark brown eyes, and white skin. It is a stereotypical day. You are driving as you normally would and do not notice that you are speeding. A police officer named Zimok pulls you over and wants to give you a speeding ticket. You lie to the police officer and say that the reason you are speeding is because your wife is giving birth to your baby. Cop Zimok does not believe you, but he entertains your lie by following you to a nearby hospital. At the hospital, you go over to the receptionist and whisper to her, "Are there any women who are giving birth but don't have a father?" The receptionist nods her head. I whisper to her, "Please let me go to one of them. I'm trying to get this cop off of me. I don't care who it is." The receptionist looks at you like you're crazy, but agrees to help you. The receptionist sends you to the room of a woman named Marie. You walk in and greet Marie by saying, "Hello, honey. I am sorry I'm late." Marie is confused. You walk over and whisper to Marie, "I'm going to be the father of your baby. I am pretending you are my wife so I can get out of a speeding ticket. This cop is following me around." Marie nods and understands the situation. Zimok stands in the doorway, his arms crossed, a skeptical look on his face. "So where's the mother?" he asks, his gaze scanning the room. Marie, propped up in the hospital bed, looks at you, then at Zimok and back to you. Honey," she says, "maybe you should introduce us." You step forward, putting a hand on Marie's shoulder. I don't even, at this point, Harold doesn't even know who Marie is. I try to casually play this off by saying, "I am Harold, and this is my wife." I gesture to Marie to introduce herself, since I do not know her name. I have no clue who this woman is. Marie, catching onto your ploys, smiles sweetly at Zimok. "Hi, I'm Marie," she says, extending a hand towards him. Zimok raises an eyebrow, but shakes her hand nonetheless. "Zimok," he replies, his gaze flicking between the two of you. "So, Harold," he says, turning back to you, "where's the baby?" You gulp, realizing you hadn't thought this through. I look at Marie with pleading eyes to help me out. "Please help me, Marie! Marie, help me! Save me, Marie!" Marie, sensing your desperation, takes the lead. Oh, sweetie, she coos, patting the bed beside her. The baby's just been taken to the nursery for a checkup. You know how they are, always fussing over our little ones. She turns to Zymock, her voice filled with false concern. Officer, could you perhaps help Harold find the nursery? Oh my gosh. Don't leave me with the police officer! I don't even know what this child looks like, who this child is. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. Zymock's expression softens slightly, but his eyes remain sharp. Of course, ma'am, he says, turning to you. Lead the way, Harold. You nod, grateful for the reprieve, and start to walk out of the room. As you pass Marie, she whispers, good luck, with a small smile. You give her a quick nod of thanks before following Zymock down the sterile hospital corridor. I don't even know where I'm going. I pretend to know where I am going. I don't know where the freaking nursery is in this hospital. I have never been in this hospital before. This is nuts. Should just taken the speeding ticket. You stride confidently down the corridor, your heart pounding in your chest. You turn left and right, trying to remember the layout of the hospital from your brief glance at the map near the reception desk. Zymock follows closely behind, his footsteps echoing in the otherwise quiet hallway. You pass a nurse's station, and you can feel the eyes of the nurse on you. Their expressions a mix of curiosity and amusement, because everybody knows that I do not belong in this hospital. Oh my god. Oh, I know a plot twist. You turn another corner and suddenly you're face to face with a sign that reads nursery, no entry without authorization. You stop, your mind racing. Zymock, noticing your hesitation, steps forward. This is the nursery, isn't it? He asks, his voice laced with suspicion. You swallow hard, trying to maintain your composure. Yes, of course, you say, your voice steady. I don't have authorization. I am not the father of Marie's baby. So I try to smoothly sneak inside. Sneak inside. We'll just go with it. I kind of want to change, like, my theme. But I kind of started with this theme. The way my AI dungeon looks. I have some themes I could choose. You know what? We're just gonna stick with Atlantis. I'll just do a different theme per play session, I guess. I wish they had more themes. I really wish they had more themes. You casually glance around, ensuring no one is watching, before you attempt to slip past the sign and into the nursery. Zymock, however, is not so easily deceived. He steps in front of you, blocking your path. Hold on a second, he says, his hand resting on his holster. You don't have authorization to enter. Hospital policy. You freeze, your mind racing for a solution. Make up an excuse to go back to Murray. I say, my wife must have forgotten to add me to the baby's paperwork. I'm sorry, Officer Zymock, you say, stepping back from the nursery door. I just realized my wife must have forgotten to add me to the baby's paperwork. I'll just go back and get her to sort it out. Would you mind waiting here? You turn to walk away, hoping he'll buy your excuse. Zymock watches you, his expression inscrutable. I'll come with you. Holy crap, we're doomed. I go back to Marie and sign the baby's birth certificate as the father. Again. I just obtained a child. You retrace your steps, Zymock close behind, his presence a constant reminder of the precarious situation you found yourself in. Upon returning to Marie's room, you find her propped up in bed, a small bundled form nestled in her arms. Why would she send me to the nursery if the baby is in the room? She looks up as you enter, a questioning expression on her face. Everything all right? She asks, her voice low. You nod, stepping closer to the bed. Zymock notices that the baby looks nothing like me. The baby has blonde hair, blue eyes, and white skin. I'm gonna add in this plot twist. Can't make it easy, we gotta make it hard. So I got this hat from GameStop. It's a Hello Kitty hat, but it has like a ribbon in the back. Here's the ribbon. It's cute. I love it. I can't wait to wear it. I don't know if it'll look good on me wearing it right because I have a ribbon in my hair right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, did it finally load? Okay, Zymock's eyes narrow as he takes in the sight of the baby in Marie's arms. He steps closer, his gaze flicking between the baby and you. That's quite the mix-up, he says, his voice laced with skepticism. The baby doesn't look much like you, Harold. You feel a bead of sweat trickle down your spine as you struggle to come up with a plausible explanation. Marie helps me out by saying, "Oh, Harold, I'm so sorry. I cheated on you." I play along with Marie's lie. Oh my god. Just as I'm loading, I'm just messing with my hat. Okay. You blink in surprise, but quickly catch on to Marie's ruse. Cheated on me, you echo, feigning shock. With who, Marie? You turn to Zymock, your expression a mix of anger and disbelief. Officer, I had no idea. I've been working so much, I guess I didn't notice the signs. I didn't notice the signs of my fake wife cheating on me. Zymock's expression softens, his suspicion replaced with a hint of sympathy. Oh my god. Zymock takes a step back, his hand leaving his holster. I'm sorry to hear that, Harold, he says, his voice softer now. I'll leave you two to sort this out. Congratulations on baby, by the way. He starts to turn away and then pauses, looking back at you. And Harold, maybe slow down a bit next time, yeah? Not ingratitude. Okay. Alright. I'm debating whether I should just put in the most random things into the AI throughout this story, or if I should play this seriously. I think the answer is I should do both. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna play it seriously and add in nonsense at the same time. I will create a balance of the two. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I have no clue. We're gonna find out. As Zymock exits the room, you let out a sigh of relief. Your shoulders slump slightly. Marie looks at you, a small smile playing at the corners of her mouth. Well, that was a close one, she says, her voice barely above a whisper. You chuckle, running a hand through your hair. Thanks for the assist back there, you say, nodding towards the baby in her arms. What's his name? Okay, I guess the baby is a he. We have a boy, baby. A baby is a boy. I guess I should put him in like my story card. Marie looks down at the baby, her smile softening. His name is Benjamin, she says, her voice filled with warmth. Would you like to hold him? She extends the baby towards you, and you hesitate for a moment before carefully taking him into your arms. Benjamin coos softly, his tiny fingers curling around your own. You look down at him, a sense of awe washing over you. He's beautiful. Beautiful. Benjamin. Benjamin is Marie's son. Marie's baby is Marie's son. Because we're just gonna say Benjamin. Finish. Do you know who the father is? Marie smiles. Aw, we made her sad. She looks away. Her voice barely a whisper. I don't know, Harold, I'm sorry. She looks back at you, her eyes filled with unshed tears. I was at a party, and I had too much to drink. I don't remember much after that. You nod, understanding the delicate situation. It's okay, Marie, you say, gently rocking Benjamin softly in your arms. Since you helped me, I promise to help you. You look into Marie's eyes, your voice filled with determination. I promise to help you, Marie. We'll figure this out together. She nods, a small smile returning to her lips. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate it. You hand Benjamin back to her, a sense of resolve settling over you. First things first, we need to find out who the father is. Do you remember anyone from that party? Marie bites her lip, thinking. Okay. Oh my gosh. Says... No, I don't think I could do that. I can't. I really want to do it, but I can't do what I want to type in here. Oh my god. It would be so funny though. Okay. Says that the party involved members... No. We're just gonna say continue. I'm gonna skip that idea for now. I'm gonna think of a different idea. There was this one guy, she begins her voice. Oh, but that's so... Jay. Why do we want to find... I guess... Do we really want to go onto this adventure where we find... the dude? Oh my gosh! I have an idea. Okay. I have an idea. We're gonna follow this through. I nod. I give Marie my number to contact me, and she gives me her number so we can stay in touch. I agreed to help her with Benjamin. Maybe we should buy her... Let's see. Wonder, is Marie poor? Is she rich? Like, we should ask her about that. Thank you. I ask about Marie's financial situation. Marie confides in me that... I'm gonna let the AI finish it. Marie looks down at Benjamin, her expression growing serious. To be honest, Harold, I'm not in the best financial situation right now. I've been struggling to make ends meet since I found out I was pregnant. I've been working part-time at a cafe, but it's not enough to cover everything. She looks up at her. at you, her eyes filled with worry. I'm not sure how I'm gonna afford everything Benjamin needs. I find out that Marie is homeless. I am shocked. Might as well throw that plot twist in there, because we can develop that. Homeless? You repeat? The word barely above a whisper. Marie nods, her eyes filled with shame. I've been staying at a shelter, but it's not exactly a safe place for a newborn, she admits, her voice trembling. You feel a surge of anger, not at Marie, but at the situation. You can live with me. I have an apartment. You can... You and Benjamin can live in. It's so hard for me to want to be silly because I kind of feel sympathy towards Marie. So I don't want to be ridiculous with Marie and Benjamin. So I'll have to be ridiculous, like maybe with Zymok. That's what's gonna have to happen. You aren't imposing at all. You shake your head, a reassuring smile on your face. Marie, you aren't imposing at all. I want to help. You and Benjamin need a safe place to stay, and I have the room. You take a step closer, your voice filled with sincerity. Besides, I can use the company. It gets lonely in that apartment sometimes. Marie looks down at Benjamin, her expression softening. We're gonna just skip to the chase and say Marie takes Benjamin and follows you to your apartment. Your apartment is a 1-bedroom, but you agreed to give Marie and Benjamin a bedroom and that you'll sleep on the couch. As you exit the hospital, the cool evening air nips at your nose. Marie follows closely behind. Benjamin snuggled securely in her arms. The walk to your apartment is quiet, the city lights reflecting off the damp streets. You lead her to a modest 3-story building, the entrance flanked by potted plants that have seen better days. You unlock the door and hold it open for Marie, who steps inside with a grateful smile. Okay. I think we could start to be silly now because she is safe in the apartment. We will somehow have to provide for this woman and the baby. Okay. Marie asked me, what do you do for work? I explained to Marie, I am a freelancer that specializes in taking pictures of random strangers and posting it on the internet for all to see. Marie says, like the paparazzi? I shrug and say, yeah. Paparazzi doesn't have a good ring to it, though. Want that paparazzi song from Lady Gaga in my head now. So you're a modern day paparazzo? Huh? That's interesting. She looks around the apartment, her gaze landing on a framed photograph of a celebrity caught in a candid moment. Is this your work? I say excitedly, yep. I also have a photo album full with celebrities in very odd poses. Okay, very odd poses from taking pictures in odd angles. Angels. Angles! Let me type the word angles. Okay. Marie chuckles as she flips through the photo album, her eyes widening at some of the more unusual poses. Wow, you really do get some interesting shots, she says, her voice filled with genuine admiration. Do you have a favorite? You grin, eager to share your work. Well, there's this one time I caught a famous actor picking his nose during a press conference, you say, pointing to a particularly unflattering photo. Marie sees that I am a horrible photographer, but tries to be polite. Marie tries to keep a straight face as she looks through the album, but her polite smile starts to waver. These are unique, she says, her voice strained. I can see you have a certain eye for the candid. You, oblivious to her struggle, continue to enthusiastically point out your favorite shots. And look at this one! I caught a politician with his tie stuck in his zipper. That's actually kind of funny. I show Marie other shots that are completely dumb. Poor Marie. I wonder if she's gonna tell him. Well, technically, I'm Harold. I wonder if she's gonna tell Harold that he sucks as a photographer. Marie forces a laugh, trying to maintain her composure. That's quite the collection, she says, her voice barely hiding her amusement. She closes the album, her eyes twinkling with mirth. You know, Harold, I think you might have a future in comedy photography. These are something else. You beam at her, completely missing her subtle jab. Thanks, Marie. I'm glad you think so. I say, I also have a part-time job as a person who stands at the corner of a sidewalk and just doesn't move. I'll just stand there for hours without moving. God. Marie's gonna freaking leave me. She's not gonna want to stay. Who would stay with someone like this? Marie blinks, taken aback by your latest revelation. You mean like a human statue? She asks, her voice filled with disbelief. You nod enthusiastically. Yep. I stand there for hours, not moving a muscle. It's actually a pretty good gig. People throw money at me all the time. Marie raises an eyebrow, clearly trying to wrap her head around the idea. And what do you do while you're just... I contemplate the meaning of life and its associations with the multiverse. Oh my god. Okay. Marie's eyes widen in surprise. The multiverse? She echoes, her voice filled with a mix of confusion and amusement. You mean like alternate realities and all that? You nod, your expression's serious. Exactly. I think about how our lives might be different in other universes and how the choices we make here could have completely different outcomes elsewhere. Marie shakes her head, a small smile playing at the corners of her mouth. Marie opens the cabinet and sees that it is filled with just ramen cups. Marie asks, Harold, why are there just ramen cups here? I explain. I'm in a okay. My religion involves me just eating ramen cups every day for the rest of my life. This woman is gonna leave me. There's no way this woman is gonna stay. Oh my god. Okay, Marie's eyes scan the cabinet, taking in the sea of ramen cups. She turns to you, her expression a mix of bewilderment and concern. Harold, are you serious? You eat ramen cups every day? You nod solemnly, your expression earnest. Yes, it's a sacred practice in my religion. It's called ramenism. Ramenism! Oh my god! Ramenism. We believe that the true god of the universe is ramen. We live by the wise. We live by the wise teachings. Teachings of the noodle. Oh my god. This freaking woman must think I'm absolutely insane. Marie stares at you, her eyes wide with disbelief. The true god of the universe is ramen? She repeats, her voice filled with a mix of amusement and disbelief. And you follow the wise teachings of the noodle. You nod enthusiastically, your eyes shining with fervor. Fervor. Yes, Marie, the noodle is all-knowing, all-powerful. I also must be awake at 3 a.m. every night, for it is known as the noodle, as the sacred noodle hour. I'm gonna freaking spit out my Thai tea. Marie lets out a small laugh, her eyes crinkling at the corners. This sacred noodle hour? Harold, you're something else, you know that? She says, shaking her head in amusement. So what happens during this sacred hour? Do you meditate on the noodle's wisdom? You nod, your expression serious. Yes, exactly. Think about it. The noodle teaches us to be flexible. And also unflexible. The noodle is hard before it is boiled. Then once it is boiled, it is no longer hard. Think about how profound this meaning is. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I finally found the boba in this boba milk tea, Thai tea. It came out of nowhere. I almost choked on it. Marie raises an eyebrow, considering your words. So the noodle is like a metaphor for life. Hard at first, but then softened by experience? You snap your fingers. A triumphant smile spreading across your face. Exactly, Marie, you're getting it. You clap your hands together, your eyes gleaming with excitement, and that's not all. The noodle also teaches us about unity. How in the hell? It's a miracle I have not died yet from just eating noodles every day. Marie tilts her head, intrigued. Unity, how so? You gesture enthusiastically, your hands weaving through the air. Think about it, Marie. I can just imagine him talking to Marie like this. Think about it, Marie. A single noodle is just a string. But put them together and you have a bowl of ramen. Alone, they're just noodles. But together, they're a meal. A meal that brings people together. Okay, Marie's chuckles, shaking her head. My chair is really low and my desk is really high, so I am struggling right now. Marie shakes her head, a smile playing at the corners of her mouth. You know, Harold, I think I'm starting to understand why you're so drawn to ramen. She looks around the apartment, her gaze landing on the cabinet filled with ramen cups. But I must admit, I'm a bit worried about your diet. Aren't you concerned about your health? You wave a hand dismissively. The ramen dictates when I go. I will accept my fate when the time comes. When the time comes, the ramen god will bring my soul to the ramen life. Marie's eyes widen slightly at your words, but she nods, accepting your faith. Well, Harold, I respect your beliefs, and who knows, maybe the ramen god will bless us with some good fortune. She looks down at Benjamin, who is now sleeping peacefully in her arms. For now, let's focus on getting Benjamin settled in. We can start with a trip to the store for some baby supplies and maybe some... Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for Harold to go to the store with her. I'm gonna make him as freaking awkward and weird as hell. Some real food. Marie finishes, a playful smile on her face. You chuckle, knowing she's right. Alright, let's get Benjamin a proper crib and some diapers, and maybe we can pick up some vegetables too. Marie nods, her eyes sparkling with gratitude. Thank you, Harold. You're a good man. You smile, feeling a warmth through you at her words. Marie, Benjamin, and I go to the store together. When we go to the store, I sit down in front of the store and eat a bowl of ramen to practice my religion. Marie is confused. I'm surprised this woman is putting up with me. I am so freaking surprised that she's putting up with me. Marie watches as you sit down in front of the store, a steaming bowl of ramen in your hands. She tilts her head, a puzzled expression on her face. Harold, what are you doing? She asks, her voice filled with confusion. You look up at her, a peaceful smile on your face. Practicing my religion, of course, you say, as if it's the most natural thing in the world. After I finish eating my ramen, I crawl inside the store on all fours. I begin to howl and chant the ramen dance. Oh my god. Marie's eyes widen in disbelief as you finish your ramen and suddenly drop to all fours, crawling into the store. She quickly follows you, her voice lowest. Harold, What are you doing? People are staring. You, however, are completely oblivious to the stares and whispers. You're focused entirely on the ramen dance. Oh my god. You begin to howl. A low guttural sound echoes through the store. Your body contorts into a series of jerky, erratic movements. Your lips flailing in a bizarre yet strangely mesmerizing dance. The chant starts softly, barely above a whisper, but quickly grows louder, more intense. Ramen, noodle god divine, bless this store, make our lives shine. Oh my god, I should go and have the AI make a song based on this noodle chant. Marie watches in horror and disbelief as you howl and chant, your body convulsing in a grotesque parody of dance. She looks around, her eyes wide with panic as she takes in the stares and whispers of the other shoppers. Oh my god! He's gonna get tased! He's gonna get freaking tased! As security guard starts to approach, his hand resting on his taser, Marie quickly steps in front of you, her voice a desperate plea. Please don't tase Semis. I stand up and greet the security officer by handing him a bowl of ramen. Why the hell is he gonna tase me? I'm not hurting anybody. I'm about to get tased for doing the ramen dance inside the store. Marie saved me. Marie's quick thinking pays off as the security guard hesitates, his gaze flicking between the taser in his hand and the bowl of ramen you're offering. You stand up, your body still trembling slightly from the intensity of the ramen dance, and extend the bowl towards the guard. Here, my friend, you say, your voice filled with strange, otherworldly calm. A gift from the noodle god. The security guard looks at the bowl of ramen, then at you. His expression a mix of confusion and wariness. Thanks, I guess? He says, taking the bowl from you. He takes a tentative sip. I shall sip. His eyes narrowing as he considers the steaming noodles. Marie lets out a sigh of relief, her shoulders slumping slightly as the tension leaves her body. Thank you, she whispers, her voice filled with gratitude. Marie is confused as I start shopping casually as if I were a normal person. Poor Marie. She's probably like, I ended up with a lunatic. I'm surprised she puts up with this. I'm honestly surprised she's putting up with as much as she has so far. Marie watches as you suddenly stand up, the intensity of the ramen dance dissipating as if it never happened. You brush off your clothes, a calm smile on your face, and begin to browse the aisles as if nothing out of the ordinary just occurred. Marie's eyes dart between you and the security guard, who is now slurping his ramen, a look of mild confusion on his face. Marie shakes her head, trying to make sense of the situation. Harold, just happened, she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. You turn to her, your eyes sparkling with amusement. Just a little ramen ritual, Marie. You say as if it's the most normal thing in the world. Now let's get Benjamin some diapers, shall we? Marie is astonished as I casually go about shopping like a normal person for Benjamin. when we get to the cash register, I try to pay for the product using ramen. The cash, the clerk declines. I pay with my debit card instead. The clerk accepts in confusion. Marie watches in astonishment as you casually select baby supplies, placing them in the shopping cart with the same nonchalance as if you were picking up groceries for yourself. She shakes her head, still trying to process the events of the past few minutes. As you approach the cash register, Marie bites her lip, wondering what new twist awaits. You unzip your wallet, pulling out a handful of ramen cups and placing them on the counter. How the hell does ramen cups fit in your wallet? What kind of sorcery is this? The cashier looks at the ramen cups, then back at you, her eyebrows raised. Sir, I'm sorry, but we don't accept ramen as payment. You chuckle, waving a hand dismissively. Of course, you say, pulling out your debit card. The cashier swipes it, her expression still one of confusion. That'll be $127.50. Oh my god. How else can we make this man look absolutely crazy? You hand over your debit card, a small smile playing at the corners of your mouth. No problem, you say, tapping your fingers on the counter as the cashier processes the payment. Marie watches, her eyes wide with disbelief. Harold, you're something else, she says, shaking her head in amazement. You shrug, a playful grin on your face. Just another day in the life of a ramenist. Oh my god. As you exit the store, the cool evening air nipping at your nose, Marie shakes her head, still trying to process the events of the past few hours. You know, Harold, she says, her voice filled with a mix of amusement and exasperation. I never thought I'd say this, but you're making my life a lot more interesting. You chuckle, ruffling Benjamin's hair as you adjust the carrier on your chest. As we walk down the street, I see a street corner. I hand Benjamin to... I should, like, nickname him to Ben. Ben. Nickname of Benjamin, because I'm tired of typing Benjamin. To Marie. I suddenly stand on the street corner and completely still. Marie looks at you, her eyes wide with surprise and concern. Harold, what are you doing? She asks, her voice filled with worry. You don't respond, your body becoming completely still, your eyes fixed on a point in the distance. Marie shifts Benjamin in her arms, her gaze darting between you and the passerby who are now slowing down the stair. At the strange sight, I begin to move my arms towards the sky. Toward the ramen god. Like, how I'm picturing this is like... Marie's eyes widen as she watches you slowly raise your arms towards the sky, your body still as a statue, but your arms moving in a slow, deliberate motion. Harold, what are you doing? She asked again, her voice filled with a mix of concern and confusion. You don't respond, your gaze fixed on the sky above, your arms reaching higher and higher. I don't think Maria is ever gonna have us go outside ever again. A few passers-by stopped to watch, their expressions ranging from amusement to bewilderment. A young woman pulls out her phone, snapping a picture of you. Look at this guy, she says to her friend, laughing. He's either having a seizure or he's praying to the ramen gods. Marie's eyes start between you and the growing crowd, her worry increasing. Harold, please say something. I suddenly return to walking to the car as if I were normal. I might lower the camera a little bit. Lower, because I am short. Just a tiny bit. That was it. I might have made it a bit too low. Now it's like cutting off my forehead. I can't win with this. Put you back there. Let's see. Good enough. Yes. Marie lets out a sigh of relief as you suddenly drop your arms and resume walking. As if nothing had happened, she quickly catches up to you, Benjamin still cradled in her arms. Harold, what was that all about? She asked, her voice filled with concern. You glance at her, a small smile playing at the corners of your mouth. Just a little ramen ritual, Marie. You say, your voice casual. I drive us back home as if I were normal. I'm wondering if Marie is like doing her pros and cons when it comes to Harold. She's like, the pro is that he's providing for me and I get to live for free, and the con is that he is absolutely crazy. Not even the AI knows what to think. It's taking such a long time to load right now. Did I break it? Did I break you? Oh no, there it is. You navigate the car through the city streets with practice ease. The hum of the engine and the occasional honk of a horn, the only sounds breaking the silence. Marie sits in the passenger seat. Benjamin snuggled in her arms, her gaze fixed on you. You can feel her eyes on you, her concern palpable. You glance at her, offering a reassuring smile. Don't worry, Marie, you say, your voice soft. Marie's brow furrows, her concern evident. How can I not worry, Harold? You're different. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You chuckle, your eyes back on the road. Different is good, Marie. It makes life interesting. She shakes her head, a small smile playing at the corners of her mouth. Interesting is one way to put it. We arrive home. I help set everything up in Marie and Benjamin's room. You pull into your apartment's parking lot, the tires crunching softly on the gravel. You turn off the engine and step out of the car, the cool night air nipping at your nose. Marie follows suit, Benjamin still cradled in her arms. You lead the way to the apartment, your keys jingling softly as you unlock the door. Inside, you help Marie carry the bags of baby supplies to the bedroom. I still can't believe he was almost freaking tased in the groceries in the store because he was doing the ramen dance. The ramen dance. As you enter the bedroom, you notice the space is small but cozy, with a single window letting in the soft glow of the street lights outside. Marie sets Benjamin down in the crib you've just assembled. His tiny form nestled among the blankets. You begin to unpack the bags, organizing the diapers, wipes, and other essentials on the changing table and in the closet. Marie watches you, her expression a mix of gratitude and bemusement. After I am done, I leave Marie and Benjamin alone in the room and close the door. I lay on the couch. As you finish setting up the last of the supplies, you step back and look around the room, a sense of satisfaction washing over you. Marie smiles at you, her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Harold," she says softly. "This is perfect." You nod, returning her smile. "You're welcome, Marie. I'm glad I could help." You turn to leave, but pause at the door. "Oh, and Marie?" I'm afraid of what Harold is gonna freaking say. "Harold, please don't mess this up. You've already made her think that you are absolutely insane. It's a miracle she is still wanting to even freaking tolerate you." "Yes, Harold?" Marie asks, her attention turning back to you. "If you need anything, just let me know. I'm right outside the door," you say, your voice warm and reassuring. Marie smiles, her eyes filled with appreciation. "Thank you, Harold. I appreciate it," she says. You close the door softly behind you, leaving Marie and Benjamin alone in the room. I wonder if she's like planning to escape now. She's just like, I don't want to be with this man anymore. He's freaking psychotic. As you lay down on the couch, the cushions enveloping you in their familiar embrace, you let out a sigh of contentment. The day's events have been a whirlwind, but you feel a sense of accomplishment. You've helped Marie and Benjamin, and in doing so, you've found a new purpose. The television flickers to life as you turn it on, a soft hum of the screen filling the room. I wake up at 3 a.m. and eat ramen. We must carry on the tradition. The soft glow of the street lights filters through the curtains, casting long shadows across the living room. You stir from your sleep, your body moving instinctively as you sit up on the couch. The clock on the wall reads 3 a.m., the hands ticking away the seconds in the quiet of the night. You rub the sleep from your eyes, your mind already alert, ready for the sacred noodle hour. You begin doing noodle dance quietly so Marie and Ben don't wake up. We don't want to be rude, but we want to still be weird. You rise from the couch, your movements slow and deliberate to avoid disturbing Marie and Benjamin. The apartment is bathed in the soft glow of the street lights, casting long shadows that dance on the walls. You tiptoe into the kitchen, the floorboards creaking softly under your feet. In the kitchen, you retrieve a bowl and a packet of ramen from the cabinet. As you prepare your ramen, you can't help but smile at the irony of your situation. Here you are in the middle of the night performing a sacred ritual to honor the ramen god, while a new mother and her baby sleep just a few feet away. You fill the bowl with hot water, the steam rising and filling the kitchen with a comforting aroma. I hope you don't wake them up, Harold, because that's gonna suck. I don't think Marie is gonna tolerate this any longer. She's gonna freaking snap. As the ramen cooks, you begin to chant softly, your voice barely above a whisper. Ramen, Robin, noodle god divine, bless this home, make our lives shine. You move your arms in slow, deliberate motions, mimicking the graceful dance of the noodle. I don't know if I can make a graceful dance of the noodle. Your body sways gently, your eyes close as you lose yourself in the rhythm of the chant. Let me see if I can do this. This is so stupid. Ramen, ramen, noodle god divine, bless this home, make our lives shine. Oh my god. I wish I had like a bowl of... I'm not hungry, or else I would make myself some ramen right now. I am not hungry. I had lasagna today, so I'm pretty full. The dance continues, your body moving fluidly as you whisper the words of the noodle. The steam from the ramen swirls around you, creating an ethereal atmosphere in the dimly lit kitchen. You feel a sense of peace wash over you, the worries of the day melting away as you connect with the divine noodle. Suddenly, you hear a soft cry from the bedroom. I walk inside and notice that Ben is crying and Marie is still asleep due to exhaustion. I take care of Ben so Marie can sleep. You pause mid-chant. The noodle dance abruptly halted as a soft cry from the bedroom reaches your ears. You quickly make your way to the bedroom, your heart pounding with concern for Benjamin. As you enter the room, the soft glow of the nightlight illuminates the scene before you. Benjamin is crying softly, his tiny fist clenched in the air as he squirms in his crib. We gotta take care of the baby first before we can be weird. Marie is still asleep, her body slumped against the headboard, exhaustion etched on her face. You approach the crib, your movements gentle and careful. Shh, little one, you whisper, your voice soft and soothing. It's okay, I'm here. You carefully lift Benjamin from the crib, cradling him in your arms. He continues to cry, his tiny body trembling with each sob. I change his diaper, feed him, burp him. Burp. How the hell do you spell burp? Burp. Oh, that's with a U, with a U. Burp. Oh my god. Okay. I change his diaper, feed him, burp him, and rock him until he falls asleep. Because that's how babies work. They don't even know what they want. As you gently lift Benjamin from his crib, you notice the dampness of his diaper. You quickly lay him down on the changing table, your movements practiced and efficient. You unfasten his onesie and remove the soiled diaper, replacing it with a fresh one. Benjamin's cries subside slightly as you clean him up, his tiny body relaxing under your gentle touch. I wonder if AI Dungeon will let me like publish this. Let me see. Because last time I tried to publish this, it said it was not following community guidelines. Yeah, really? Really, it'll let me publish this, but it won't let me publish the other one? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. It worked. Haha. You finish securing the new diaper and lift Benjamin back into your arms, his cries now reduced to soft whimpers. You walk over to the rocking chair in the corner of the room, the soft creak of the wood echoing in the quiet space. You sit down, the chair swaying gently as you settle in. You place Benjamin against your chest, his tiny head nestled against your shoulder. Dong, 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 dong. Taking care of the baby. You have to take care of the babe. You begin to rock gently, the rhythmic motion soothing Benjamin's cries. You hum softly, a lullaby that you remember from your own childhood. The melody is simple, the words few, but the tune is comforting, and Benjamin's cries begin to subside. You look down at the tiny face pressed against your chest, the soft wisps of hair tickling your chin. As Benjamin's cries quiet, you can feel his tiny body relaxing against yours, his eyes flutter closed, his breaths coming in soft, even puffs. You continue to rock, your hums growing softer, your body moving in a gentle, steady rhythm. The room is bathed in the soft glow of the nightlight, casting a warm, comforting hue over the scene. I gently put the sleeping Ben back in his crib. I leave the room and close the door. I don't want to freak out Marie. As you gently place Benjamin back into his crib, you can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. The tiny form is now peaceful, his breath soft and steady, a stark contrast to the cries that had filled the room just moments before. You tuck the blanket around him, ensuring he is comfortable and safe. With one last look at the sleeping baby, you step away from the crib and make your way to the door. I like this song. I made all these songs using AI. I like this little beat I made. You close the door softly behind you. You click the click of the latch echoing in the quiet apartment. The living room is bathed in the soft glow of the street lights, casting long shadows across the floor. You make your way to the couch, your body weary from the late night interruption. As you sink into the cushions, you let out a sigh of relief, the tension in your shoulders slowly dissipating. Now that the baby's taken care of, we're going back to being weird. I climb out the window, go to the roof, and begin cartwheeling as part of my religion. Wait, is that gonna wake up Marie? Oh my god, Marie's gonna be pissed. You lie on the couch for a moment, the soft cushions cradling your body as you let the exhaustion of the night seep into your bones. But as you close your eyes, you feel a sudden surge of energy, a restlessness that keeps you from drifting off to sleep. You sit up, your mind made up. You need to move to honor the Ramen god in the only way you know how. I cannot wait for what it's about to produce. It's about to produce a masterpiece. A freaking masterpiece. That's what's gonna happen here. You push yourself up from the couch, your body moving with a renewed sense of purpose. You make your way to the window, the cool night air nipping at your nose as you push it open. You climb out onto the fire escape, the metal grating creaking softly under your weight. You ascend the stairs, your heart pounding with anticipation, the city lights twinkling below you like a sea of stars. As you reach the roof, the cool night air embraces you, the city sprawling out before you like a glittering tapestry. You take a deep breath, the adrenaline coursing through your veins, and begin to cartwheel. Your body moves fluidly, the air rushing past you as you spin and flip, your limbs stretching out in a graceful dance. I contemplate the meaning of life, dance in bizarre ways, and howl at the moon. As you cartwheel across the rooftop, the city lights reflecting off the damp surface, you feel a sense of freedom and connection to the universe. Your body moves in a fluid, almost otherworldly way, as if guided by an unseen force. You spin and twist, your limbs stretching out in a bizarre yet mesmerizing dance. You know, I'm gonna ask the AI to make him do something completely weird. Okay? The moon hangs low in the sky, casting a silvery glow over the cityscape. You howl at the moon, your voice echoing through the night. A primal sound that seems to resonate with the very essence of the city. The howl is not one of pain or anger, but of joy, of connection, of a sense of unity with the universe. I do the weirdest, most bizarre thing imaginable. Let's see what the AI says. I cannot wait to see what it freaking produces. Okay, here we go. As you howl at the moon, your body suddenly convulses, and you begin to contort in ways that define human anatomy. Your limbs stretch and bend in impossible directions, your joints popping and cracking in a symphony of bizarre sounds. You twist your body into a human pretzel, your spine bending in a way that should be physically impossible. What the hell is the AI doing to my person? Making him a contortionist. Your contortions are so extreme that you manage to wrap yourself around the chimney stack, your body coiling around it like a serpent. You hang there for a moment, your breath coming in ragged gas, your eyes wide with a mix of exhilaration and pain. You let out another howl, this one more of a scream than howl, as you push your body to its limits. What the hell am I reading? What is the AI doing to my character? Am I gonna die? I said you do the weirdest, most bizarre thing imaginable. I didn't realize I was gonna make him do this. My poor person. As you hang from the chimney stack, your body contorted in ways that defy logic and physics. You feel a sudden sharp pain in your back. You let out a scream, your voice echoing through the night as you unravel yourself from the chimney. You fall to the rooftop, your body crumpled to the ground with a thud. You lie there, your breath coming in ragged gas, your body aching with pain. Dear Ramen God, I am yours. I will be your sacrifice to prevent the ramen apocalypse. This is about to get weird. It's already getting weird. We're about to make it weirder. As you lie on the rooftop, your body racked with pain, you whisper a desperate plea to the Ramen God. Dear Ramen God, you say, your voice barely above a whisper, I'm yours. I will be your sacrifice to prevent the ramen apocalypse. Your breaths come in shallow gas, your body aching with pain. You look up at the moon. your eyes filled with a mix of fear and determination. However, the ramen god is not pleased yet. The ramen apocalypse has begun. Here we go. Here we go. It's gonna be ramen apocalypse. Gonna need more water soon. As you lie on the rooftop, your body racked with pain and your breath coming in shallow gas, you wait for a sign from the ramen god. You stare up at the moon, your eyes filled with a mix of fear and determination, but the night sky remains silent and still. Suddenly, the city lights begin to flicker, the once steady glow now pulsating in an erratic rhythm. I don't know how I made it to this point where I have Harold, who started out just trying to find a wife and baby to get out of a speeding ticket, to the apocalypse, but this is where it's going, people. This is where it's going. The flickering lights cast eerie shadows across the rooftop. The once peaceful night now filled with an ominous atmosphere. You push yourself up onto your elbows, your body still aching from your contortions. And look out over the city. The pulsating lights grow more intense, the rhythm becoming faster and more erratic. Ramen spills all over the earth. It is the ramen apocalypse. Everything is bizarre and doesn't make sense. Okay, let's see what the AI does. As you struggle to your feet, the rooftop beneath you begins to tremble. The city lights flicker wildly, casting chaotic shadows across the skyline. Suddenly, the ground beneath you erupts, and ramen spills forth, cascading over the edge of the roof and onto the streets below. You watch in horror as the noodles tumble and twist, growing larger and more monstrous with each passing moment. The ramen begins to take on a life of its own, writhing and twisting like serpents. You watch in disbelief as the noodles grow, their length and girth expanding to monstrous proportions. They slither and coil, their surface glistening with a sickly sheen. The air is filled with the stench of boiled noodles, a putrid smell that clings to the back of your throat. I go inside and quickly wake up Marie and Ben. Marie, and tell her it is the ramen apocalypse. I keep messing up. It's an A instead of an O. Okay. Here we go. You stumble back into the apartment, your body still aching from your rooftop contortions. The door slams shut behind you, the sound echoing through the quiet apartment. Maria is still asleep on the couch, her body curled up under a blanket. You rush to her side, your voice shaking with urgency as you shake her awake. Marie, wake up! It's the ramen apocalypse!
Enjoy your Z's.
That's Alexa. She thinks I'm going to sleep right now, but I am not. I am, like, doing the ramen apocalypse. Marie's eyes fly open at your words, her body tensing as she takes in your frantic state. What? Harold, what are you talking about? She asks, her voice filled with confusion and fear. You grab her arm, your grip tight as you pull her to her feet. Come on, we have to go. The ramen god didn't accept my sacrifice, and now the ramen apocalypse is here. Marie is not gonna believe me. She has to see it to believe it. Marie's eyes widen in disbelief, but she follows you nonetheless, her heart pounding with fear and adrenaline. You rush to Benjamin's room, the soft glow of the nightlight casting long shadows across the floor. You scoop Benjamin up from his crib, his tiny form wriggling in your arms as he lets out a soft cry. Shh, little one, you whisper, your voice filled with urgency. We walk outside and see the devastation. There we go. I then get a vision from the ramen. I pause and look at Marie in absolute shock. I say, Marie, I am the ramen god. Oh my god. That's our freaking plot twist. Maria's just like, what? Marie stops in her tracks, her eyes widening in disbelief as she stares at you. The devastation of the ramen apocalypse unfolds before you. The city streets now a writhing, noodly nightmare, but in this moment, her gaze is locked onto you. Her expression a mix of shock, fear, and incredulity. Harold, what are you talking about? She has her voice barely above a whisper. Oh my god. You feel a surge of power course through your veins as you stand there, the weight of Benjamin in your arms, the chaos of the ramen apocalypse unfolding around you. You look at Marie, your eyes filled with a newfound certainty. I am the ramen god, Marie. You say, your voice steady and sure. I have been chosen to save this world from the ramen apocalypse. I hand Ben over to Marie gently. I dramatically dance and go towards the ramen. Marie's eyes widen in shock as you hand Benjamin over to her, your movements sudden and dramatic. Harold, what are you doing? She asks, her voice filled with a mix of fear and disbelief. You don't respond, your body already moving into a fluid dance, your limbs contorting in ways that defy human anatomy. He's doing like that SpongeBob dance. The weird arm movements, like when he... Oh my god. You spin and twist, your body moving in a bizarre yet mesmerizing dance as you approach the writhing mass of ramen that has taken over the city streets. The noodles seem to sense your presence. Their writhing intensifying as you draw near. You let out a howl, a primal sound that echoes through the chaos, and you leap into the fray. Oh god. What is Harold doing? As you leap into the writhing mass of ramen, the noodles coil around you, their surface slick and glistening with a sickly sheen. You feel a surge of power, a connection to the very essence of the ramen itself. You begin to move in time with the noodles, your body contorting in ways that defy logic and physics, mimicking their serpentine dance. I eat all the ramen in the ramen apocalypse. Hey. Lips. And then disappear. As you leap into the writhing mass of ramen, the noodles coil around you, their surface slick and glistening with a sickly sheen. You feel a surge of power, a connection to the very essence of ramen itself. You begin to move in time with the noodles, your body contorting in ways that defy logic and physics, mimicking their serpentine dance. I think that is a repeat. Yeah, it's a repeat. As you dance with the ramen, your body moving in sync with the writhing noodles, you begin to consume them. You open your mouth wide, the noodles slithering inside, filling your body with their starchy essence. You eat and eat, the ramen disappearing into your mouth, your body growing larger and more powerful with each passing moment. What in the actual hell? What in the actual hell? I don't even know how to explain what is going on right now. The city streets, once a writhing, noodly nightmare, begin to change. The ramen, now consumed by you, starts to dissolve. The monstrous serpents of starch retreating into the ground. The air clears, the putrid smell of boiled noodles replaced by the familiar scent of the city. We have come so far in this freaking story. The story makes zero sense. Marie watches in disbelief as you leap into the writhing mass of ramen, your body contorting in ways that defy logic and physics. She clutches Benjamin to her chest, her eyes wide with fear and confusion. She can't believe what she's seeing. The ramen, once a monstrous writhing force, begins to dissolve as you consume it, your body growing larger and more powerful with each passing moment. Maria's just like, what the hell is going on? She's like, I just wanted to have a baby and that is it. I did not sign up for this. Marie watches in disbelief as you leap into the writhing mass of ramen, your body contorting in ways that defy logic and physics. She clutches. I think this is a repeat. Yeah, it's a repeat. Okay, here we go. Marie stands frozen, Benjamin clutched tightly to her chest as she watches you disappear into the writhing mass of ramen. The city streets, once a chaotic, noodly nightmare, begin to clear, the ramen dissolving and retreating into the ground. The air clears, the putrid smell of boiled noodles replaced by the familiar scent of the city. This kind of reminds me of, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Marie's eyes widen in disbelief as she watches you vanish into the writhing mass of ramen. She clutches Benjamin tighter, her heart pounding in her chest. The city streets once... No. It ends and repeat. I don't know if... Okay, we'll just do this one. Marie stands frozen. Benjamin clutched tightly to her chest as she watches you disappear into the writhing mass of ramen. She stares in disbelief, her mind racing to process what she's just witnessed. The city streets, once a chaotic, noodly nightmare, are now clear. The ramen dissolved and retreating into the ground. Marie looks and calls out to me because I have disappeared. Marie's voice echoes through the now clear streets. Her words filled with a mix of fear and desperation. Harold! Harold, where are you? She calls out, her gaze darting from side to side as she searches for any sign of you. Benjamin begins to cry in her arms, his tiny fist clenched in the air as he squirms, sensing his mother's distress. I walk out of the apartment normally, as if nothing had happened. I asked Marie. I'm right here. What's wrong? You emerge from the apartment, your steps casual and unhurried, as if you had just taken a leisurely stroll around the block. Marie turns at the sound of your voice, her eyes widening in relief and confusion. Harold, she explains, her voice trembling slightly. Where did you go? I saw you. I saw you disappear into the ramen. I look at her like she is crazy. I say, what? What do you mean I disappeared into the ramen? I'm gonna make Marie freaking think she's a lunatic now. You cock your head to the side, a puzzled expression on your face. What are you talking about, Marie? I've been right here all along. I just stepped out for a moment to get some fresh air. You must have been dreaming. You shrug, your voice casual and nonchalant. You know how those late night feedings can mess with your head. Marie says, Your religion, Ramanism. What? What is Ramanism? Marie runs inside and looks into the cabinets. She sees that the cups of ramen are now replaced with real groceries instead. Marie's eyes dart between you and the now empty cabinet, her confusion growing. Harold, what's going on? You were dancing with the ramen, and then you disappeared, and now all the ramen is gone, and you're acting like nothing happened. She gestured wildly, her voice rising with each word. What about ramenism? You said you were the ramen god! Maria's like, what the freak is going on? You blink, looking genuinely perplexed. Ramanism? I've never heard of that, Marie. Are you sure you're feeling alright? Maybe you should sit down and rest. You guide her gently to the couch, your brow furrowed with concern. You've been through a lot today. It's been a long night, and I think we both could use some sleep. Marie says, but at 3 a.m., you worship the ramen gods. I laugh and look at her in confusion. You throw your head back and laugh, the sound genuine and filled with amusement. Worship the ramen gods at 3 a.m.? What are you talking about? I've never done anything like that. I'm just a regular guy, remember? I eat ramen because it's cheap and tastes good, not because I think it's some sort of divine entity. You shake your head, still chuckling at the absurdity of Marie's claims. You know, Marie, you've been through a lot today. Maybe it's all catching up to you now. Why don't you get some rest? I'll be right here if you need anything. You pat her gently on the shoulder, your expression softening with concern. Marie looks up at you, her eyes filled with a mix of confusion, fear, and exhaustion. Marie's eyes search yours, looking for any sign of deception or insanity. She shakes her head slightly, as if trying to clear her thoughts. I don't know, Harold. I don't know what to believe anymore. I saw things that can't be real, and now you're telling me they're not? He says, about your paparazzi job. How you stand on the street corner and just stare and are completely still for hours. Say, Marie, I'm just a regular office worker. I work 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. like everyone else. You laugh again, this time with a hint of exasperation. Marie, I swear I don't know where you're getting all these ideas. I'm just a regular office worker. I promise. I work the standard 9 to 5 like everyone else. And as for standing still on street corners, I must have been daydreaming or something. I've never done that in my life. The AI must be freaking out. There must be like, poor Marie. Marie is freaking out right now. Marie's eyes narrow, her expression turning skeptical. Harold, I saw you. I saw you standing on that street corner, completely still for hours. And then there was that time you were a human statue on the sidewalk. You weren't even trussed up like one of those old-timey newsboys. She crosses her arms, her voice firm. I'm not making this up, Harold. I know what I saw. You chuckle, shaking your head in disbelief. Marie, I think you're confusing me with someone else. I've never been a human statue, and I certainly don't dress up like a newsboy. I mean, I've got a few ties, sure, but that's about as fancy as I get. You spread your arms wide, gesturing to your casual attire. See? Just your average guy right here. Maria's probably like, what is going on? Marie's eyebrows furrow, her expression growing more skeptical. Harold, I'm not making this up. I saw you. I saw you dressed up as a newsboy, standing completely still on the sidewalk. And then there was that time you were a human statue, right outside that art gallery. She uncrosses her arms, her hands gesturing empathetically. I know what I saw, Harold. I'm not crazy. Marie says, you almost got tased at the store because of your ramen dance. I blink in confusion and have no idea what she is talking about. You blink, your expression turning genuinely puzzled. Marie, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never danced with ramen in a store. I mean, I like ramen, sure, but I've never done anything like that. Are you sure you're not confusing me with someone else? You rub your temples, your voice filled with concern. Marie, you've been through a lot today. Marie's eyes widen in disbelief, her voice rising with frustration. Harold, I saw it. I saw you in that store, dancing with ramen, and then the security guard almost teased you. I had to talk him out of it. She gestures wildly, her voice filled with exasperation. I'm not making this up, Harold. I know what I saw. You shake your head, your expression turning serious. I chuckle and say, all right. I believe you, Marie. Maybe it was a strange dream. I think Ben has been keeping you up late at night. How about I watch over him tonight and you get some rest? Marie is not letting this go. Marie looks at you, her eyes filled with a mix of relief and exhaustion. You would do that for me? She asks, her voice soft. You nod, a warm smile spreading across your face. Of course I would. You've been through a lot and you need some rest. I'll take care of Benjamin tonight. You just get some sleep. You guide her gently to the bedroom, tucking her in under the blankets. I carry Ben into the living room and close the door behind me. I take care of Ben through the night. Next few days, Marie watches me closely. I am normal. I am doing things like a normal person. Marie is confused and perplexed. As the days pass, Marie watches you with a mix of confusion and perplexity. She sees you performing mundane tasks with a sense of normalcy that seems to contradict her previous experiences. You wake up at a reasonable hour, brew a pot of coffee, and sit down at the kitchen table to read the morning paper. You wear a suit and tie to work, returning home in the evening with a briefcase in hand. Marie watches you from the doorway, her eyes narrowed in confusion. She sees you sitting at the kitchen table, a cup of coffee in one hand and the morning paper in the other. You look up at her, a friendly smile on your face. "Morning, Marie," you say, your voice cheerful and relaxed. "Sleep well?" Marie hesitates, her expression uncertain. I guess so." Marie steps into the kitchen, her eyes darting around the room as if searching for something out of the ordinary. "Harold," she begins, her voice hesitant, "I've been thinking about everything that's happened. I know what I saw, but I don't understand. You seem so normal now." You set down your coffee cup, your expression serious. "Marie, I understand that you're confused. But I am confused too. I've always been this way." You lean back in your chair, your expression thoughtful. "Marie, I'm just as confused as you are. I've always been this way. I've always loved ramen, and I've always had a bit of a unique sense of humor. But I've never done any of the things you're describing." You continue. "I mean, I've never stood still for hours as a human statue, or dressed up as a newsboy, or danced with ramen in a store. Those things just aren't me. I'm just a regular guy, Marie. I work 9 to 5, I like ramen, and I have a bit of a quirky personality. That's all there is to it." Marie's eyes search yours, looking for any sign of deception or insanity. But what about the ramen apocalypse?" she asks, her voice barely above a whisper. "What about you disappearing into the ramen? What about you saying you were a ramen god?" You blink, looking genuinely perplexed. "Marie, I have no idea what you're talking about." You shake your head, your expression sincere. I swear, Marie, I have no memory of any of that. It's like you're talking about a completely different person. I'm just a regular guy, remember? I eat ramen because it's cheap and tastes good, not because I think it's some sort of divine entity. You spread your hands wide in a gesture of helplessness. I don't know what to tell you, Marie. Marie's eyes narrow, her expression turning skeptical. Harold, I'm not making this up. I saw you consume the ramen apocalypse, and then you disappeared. And now you're telling me you have no memory of it. She shakes her head, her voice filled with disbelief. I don't understand. I don't know what to believe anymore. How about we just focus on raising Ben together? You lean forward in your chair, your expression softening as you reach out to place a comforting hand on Marie's arm. Marie, I understand that you're confused and upset, but let's not let this get in the way of what's truly important. We have a beautiful baby boy to raise together, and that's what we should be focusing on. Give your arm a gentle squeeze, your voice filled with sincerity. We can figure out the rest as we go along. For now, let's just concentrate on being the best parents we can be for Benjamin. You smile warmly at her, your eyes reflecting your genuine concern and affection. He deserves nothing but the best from both of us, and I promise you, Marie, I will always be here for you and for him. No matter what happens, we're a family now. Still laughing at the absurdity of this story. It's so stupid. Marie looks into your eyes, her expression softening as she considers your words. She takes a deep breath, her shoulders slumping slightly, as she lets out a sigh of resignation. You're right, Harold, she says, her voice filled with a mix of relief and exhaustion. We do have Benjamin to think about, and you're right, he deserves the best from both of us. I'm gonna freaking screw with her. As Marie walks away, I mutter, ramen god. Ramen god. Stares at me. Ramen god. That's 3 syllables. Give me a 3-syllable word. Banana. Banana. You smile at Marie, your eyes twinkling with amusement. I said banana, you repeat, your voice light and playful. You know the yellow fruit, it's delicious, especially in smoothies. You chuckle softly, your expression warm and inviting. Now how will we make some breakfast for Benjamin? I think he's going to be hungry when he wakes up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Marie's eyes narrow slightly, her expression a mix of suspicion and disbelief. Banana? She repeats, her voice laced with skepticism. That's what you said? Not something else? You laugh, your smile widening. Yes, banana, I promise. Now come on, let's make some breakfast for our little guy. You turn towards the kitchen, your steps light and confident. Marie notices a carpet in the kitchen. She moves the carpet and notices a what do you call it? Like a door. Pulls on the door to reveal a basement. It is filled with ramen cups. She says, "Harold, what the hell is this?" To be normal, so I hid my ramen ways. Oh my god. You shrug, a sheepish grin spreading across your face. Alright, you caught me. I guess I can't hide my love for ramen forever. You step into the basement, the air filled with faint scent of dried noodles. You see Marie? No. You sigh, running a hand through your hair as you turn to face Marie. Marie, I thought you wanted me to be normal. I hid my ramen ways down here to make you happy. You gesture towards the basement, your expression a mix of exasperation and resignation. I didn't want to confuse you or Benjamin any further. I thought it was best to keep this part of my life separate. Let's see what Marie has to say. Will she accept our ramen ways? Or will she have us continue to live normally? Marie's eyes widen in disbelief as she stares at the mountain of ramen cups in the basement. Harold, you can't just hide this part of yourself. It's a part of who you are. And I want to understand it, even if it's strange or confusing. She looks up at you, her expression earnest. I want to know the real you, Harold. All of you. I look at her confused and say, But aren't I weird? Why would you want to know the real me? Maria is just like the sweetest. She's like the sweetest character ever. She's just such a sweetheart. She just accepts Harold for who he is. Even though he's like freaking crazy. You tilt your head, genuine confusion etched on your face. But aren't I weird? Why would you want to know the real me? You ask, your voice sincere. I mean, I'm the guy who loves ramen so much he has a basement full of it. I dance with noodles, and I might have accidentally caused a ramen apocalypse. That's not exactly normal, is it? Marie's expression softens as she looks at you, her eyes filled with a mix of understanding and affection. Weird is subjective, Harold, she says, her voice gentle. To me, weird is just another word for unique, and you, Harold, are uniquely you. That's what makes you special. She steps closer, her hand reaching out to cup your cheek. I want to know the real you, Harold. Why? Oh my gosh! Does she like him? How in the hell? This is how you get the ladies. You just have to be freaking absolutely insane and they just run to you in droves. You cock your head to the side, genuinely curious. Why, Marie? Why do you want to know the real me? Your eyes search hers, seeking an answer that goes beyond the surface. Is it because of Benjamin? Because you feel like you need to understand me to be a good parent? Or is it something else? Your voice is soft, almost vulnerable, as you wait for her response. Marie's hand drops from your cheek, her fingers brushing against your arm as she steps back. She looks down for a moment, her expression thoughtful, before meeting your gaze once more. It's because I care about you, Harold. she says, her voice steady and sincere. I care about you more than I thought I could, and I want to understand you. Not just the parts of you that are easy to understand, but all of you. I stare at her with a stunned expression and say, you care about me? You stare at Marie, your eyes wide with surprise and disbelief. You care about me? You repeat, your voice barely above a whisper. The words hang in the air between you, heavy with their own weight. You search her face, looking for any sign that she might be joking or trying to manipulate you. But all you see is sincerity and worth in her eyes. You swallow hard, your mind racing as you try to process her words. Why do you care about me? You blink, the surprise still evident on your face. Why do you care about me, Marie? You ask, your voice filled with genuine curiosity. I mean, I'm not exactly the easiest person to understand. I have my quirks, my odd habits, and let's not forget the ramen apocalypse. You chuckle softly, a self-deprecating smile playing on your lips. So why? What makes me worth caring about? Marie smiles softly, her eyes never leaving yours. Because you're kind, Harold. You're kind to me, to Benjamin, and even to strangers. You have a unique way of looking at the world, and you're not afraid to be yourself, even when it's weird or confusing. She pauses, her smile widening. And because you're funny, you make me laugh, Harold. You raise an eyebrow, a hint of a smile playing on your lips. Funny, huh? I never thought of myself as the comedic type. You shrug, your expression playful. But I guess if you're into that sort of thing, you let the sentence hang, your eyes twinkling with amusement. Marie rolls her eyes, a soft laugh escaping her lips. Oh, stop it. You know you're funny. Marie playfully nudges your arm, her smile growing wider. You're funny, Harold. Don't try to deny it, and that's one of the many reasons why I care about you. She looks up at you, her eyes sparkling with affection. You make my life more interesting, more colorful, and I like that. You chuckle, shaking your head in disbelief. I wasn't making up the office job, though. I got an office job so we can have a steady income and health insurance for the family. I can't believe this story turned into such a heartwarming moment. This story makes zero sense. But that's okay. You look at Marie, your expression's serious. I wasn't making up the office job, Marie. I got it so we could have a steady income and health insurance for the family. I want to provide for you and Benjamin to give you both the life you deserve. You take a step closer, your voice filled with sincerity. I know I have my quirks, my odd habits, but I'm trying, Marie. Marie's expression softens, her eyes reflecting a mix of understanding and appreciation. I know you are, Harold, she says, her voice gentle. And that's what makes you even more special to me. You're trying for us, for Benjamin. She reaches out, her hand gently cupping your cheek. I see that, Harold, and it means a lot to me. I have no idea if she romantically likes him or just likes him as like a friend. She's not really giving much hint other than touching his cheek. You lean into Marie's touch, your eyes closing briefly as you savor the moment. When you open them again, you find her gaze steady and reassuring. Marie, you begin, your voice filled with a newfound resolve. I promise you, I will try to be the best version of myself for you and Benjamin. It might be a little weird, a little different, but I'm yours. I have no idea what this means for their relationship. I have zero clue. I feel like I'm very oblivious right now. Am I reading too much into it? Is it just like she likes him as a friend? Oh! Holy crap! Okay, alright. I guess she likes him. That is a sure way to know she likes someone. Oh my god. She likes Harold. Harold has been likened. Marie's eyes well up with unshed tears, her voice thick with emotion as she responds, I know you will, Harold, and that's all I could ever ask for. She leans in, her lips meeting yours in a soft, tender kiss. The moment is filled with a sense of warmth and promise, a testament to the bond that has formed between you, Marie, and Benjamin. Wow, she kissed Harold! She didn't run away from him. That's insane. I guess she weighed her pros and cons, and he must have a lot more pros than cons to her. Oh my god! Holy crap! Okay. As Marie pulls away from the kiss, she smiles at you, her eyes reflecting a mix of love and gratitude. I love you, Harold, she whispers, her voice filled with emotion. You smile back at her, your heart swelling with a warmth you've never felt before. I love you too, Marie, you reply, your voice steady and sure. You take her hand in yours, your fingers intertwining as you look into her eyes. Holy crap! They like each other. The feeling is mutual. Harold likes Marie, and Marie likes Harold. Holy crap. You say, you know, I've been thinking, maybe we should throw a little ramen party for Benjamin's first birthday. What do you think? Marie's eyes widen in surprise. It makes amusement and disbelief playing on her face. A ramen party? Harold, are you sure that's a good idea? She asked, her voice filled with a playful skepticism. I think this is a good place to stop the story. I mean, this is a good ending. They both love each other. After everything that Marie has experienced, she did not need to love Harold. She could have just run very far away from this crazy man, but she chose to love him and accept him for who he is. And that is the moral of the story. That ramenism brings people together. And that is the moral of the story. I don't think I can top that. Nope. This is it. This is a good ending. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna call